Okay, can everyone hear me well? Okay, during the course of this rebuttal, I'd like to tell everyone in the audience, all the judges, timekeeper, chairperson, I'd like to tell you 3 things. The first is what they said. Then I'd like to tell you what we said, and then I'd like to tell you what this entire debate boils down to. So first off, what did they say? Ladies and gentlemen, they had 3 pillars. The first one was that China violates human rights. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the negative team would like to ask you, which do you think is worse? Not being able to access 0.01% of websites, or starving to death? Well, the negative team would like to think that starving to death is significantly worse. Now, ladies and gentlemen, during the course of this debate, we showed you a couple examples of where suddenly changing to democracy has been detrimental to the people. Both times there were huge economic collapses, incredible amounts of poverty, unemployment, crime, and starvation. Ladies and gentlemen, we think that the human rights violations going on right now in China are not good. It's obvious that they're not good. However, by trying to change them, we would actually magnify their effects and make them worse. Their second pillar was that companies have the power to change China. Ladies and gentlemen, the negative team believes that China has the ability to change China. We don't think that they need our help and would be detrimented by us trying to help them. Although my opponents are well-intentioned, the effects of the plans that they are going to put forth would actually be more detrimental to the Chinese people and to the stability of the entire region. And the third is that boycotting is the solution to the human rights problems. Now, I think we've already addressed this one enough. Removing internet and software and hardware from the Chinese people would actually be incredibly detrimental to the Chinese people. Think about what would happen if we boycotted them. Either one, the Chinese government would refuse to give unrestricted access to the web, and the people would be harmed because now they get no information. Or the Chinese government would give unrestricted access to the web, and that would start what the negative team thinks of a sort of revolution, which could cause economic collapse and those things that we've told you over and over again. So either way, boycotting is not the solution. Now that I believe that we've covered what our opponents have said, I'd like to go into what we said again. First is that sudden versus gradual change. The negative team strongly believes that gradual change and gradual changes to democracy and to capitalism are beneficial, and this has been proven throughout history. Our second pillar is that a door partly open is better than one fully closed. Ladies and gentlemen, 99.99% of internet sites are available. We think that that's enough to keep the